prend la route de l'aventure. Avec son blessé d'amour. Un pauvre qui vote ou celui qui l'a rendu pauvre. Si on était bien au pays, est-ce qu'on allait prendre la route de l'étranger? Avec son blessé d'amour. Hi, good day to the beautiful people of the Cameroons, the beautiful people of La République du Cameroon, that country that had its independence on the 1st of January 1960, and the beautiful people of British Southern Cameroon, that country that had its independence on the 1st of October 1961. Good faith, we join you with love and harmony. You have taught us that you don't want us. Erase our culture, erase our language, and you keep on focusing that La République du Cameroun est bilingue. We are not interested in language. We are interested in our identity. Whether we speak Russian, we want our identity. Whether we speak Spanish, we want our identity. Whether we speak Mokwe, we want our identity. We don't care. Our problem is not about language. Take your ENAM to La République du Cameroun. Take your ENS to La République du Cameroun. Take your military tribunal to La République du Cameroun. Take your gendarmerie to La République du Cameroun. Take your France CFA to La République du Cameroun. We have our own institution, and we need our institution back. We are not begging. Wicked people, evil. The problem in the Cameroons is not about between the citizens of La République du Cameroun civilian and the citizens of British Southern Cameroon. It's about of oligarchy, some criminal syndicate that they have come together to continue apartheid, slavery, colonialism in the Cameroons, and also they annex us to join us with their colonial masters. Ladies and gentlemen, Maitre Mola Alex Ndivelisinger is here today to say there are 30 million sheep in the Cameroons. Ladies and gentlemen, when you say somebody is a sheep, when you say some man a sheep, what do you mean? What do you mean? We get 30 million sheep then for Cameroon, and I'll tell you now why. Sheep. Education need help with for the Cameroons. When you say somebody is a sheep, it means you blindly follow others. Now say me. You lack independence in your thoughts. Now so sheep mean. Now so it mean. It means so you be docile and you just complain. So we have sheep, 30 million sheep. I want to start this program by sending my warm greetings and love to Kawala, because she's the only person who has been a presidential candidate. And she realized that most people in the Cameroons are insane. You're doing the same thing over and over again while you're expecting different results. Kawala has been a presidential candidate. She realized all those things are fake. She doesn't want to be doing the same thing over and over again. She stopped. But Mugu, 30 million sheep in the Cameroon, blindly following others, lack independent thoughts, docile and just complain. That is what we have in the Cameroons. Why are we doing the same thing over and over again? While we're expecting different results, you keep on praying. You did not get Boya University out of prayer. You did not get multipartism out of prayer. You did not get a lot of things in the Cameroon out of prayer, whether multipartism or major national dialogue or tripartite. It was not out of prayer. So stop praying. We have 30 million moutons. Some of them, they say they are lawyers. Some of them, they say they have PhD. Education. You go to school, that's formal education. One of the most intelligent persons that I've known in the United Kingdom left school at the age of 16, George Galloway. Most of you watching, he left school at the age of 16. So if you don't have the thing, you go to those your university or what, it doesn't give you knowledge. If you don't know how to use it, it is useless. Ladies and gentlemen, I see mugus, moutons. They go there and say they want people who are presidential candidates who are above 70 years old. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are 70 years old today, in 1980, it means you are about 26 years. Mr. Bia and Aijo, they did not just spoil that country. It's because those who were 26 years in 1980, they were silent when they were destroying the country. I started fighting for change when I was under 15. I was a teenager. If those people who are 70 years old today, they would have said, oh, Aijo, don't change that federal constitution. Oh, Bia, don't change the name of United Republic of Cameroon. Why are you taking the institution of La République de Cameroon and forcing it on the people of British Southern Cameroon? If they were doing that, we wouldn't have been in our problem. That's why I have no problem with age. I don't want to catch any person who is above 70 years old. Go and stay in your village. Go and stay in your village. I don't want to catch you whether you're Jesus Christ, you're saint. You people cost our lives. Longer is singing that people are dying in the Mediterranean because they want to come to Europe. Why are we leaving our countries? Why are people dying? Do the government of Mr. Bia, have they ever said, let's come and have a conference or a meeting and find out why our people dying? Has my lecturer, John Gute, ever said, let's come and do this, but they spend money on champagne, make wedding for their children, spend 300 million France CFA, wasting taxpayer money. Ayolo have got more than how many cars ahead? I'm not sure of the figure. More than 70 cars. Mebengo used to have a lot of cars. Why are you people so wicked? Do you need more than one or two cars? You take people's money with no road, nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason I don't want to catch any person who is above 70, all these useless people who destroy Cameroon, because me, I've spent my entire life fighting for change for that country when I was still 15 years old. Until today, I've never stopped. I wrote a book when I was approximately 19 to 20 about the problem in Cameroon. It's today that people are writing books. I wrote a book when I was very young, 2 books, about this problem in the Cameroons, but nobody ever used to listen to me. What we have, I'll tell you, look at the people who have been running Cameroons. Then we have people, they call themselves PhD holder, lawyers, or what. You people are numbskull, nitwit, nincompoop. You don't have brains. If you cannot use your education to understand how we can change the Cameroon, you're mugu. Amadou Babatura Aijo was Prime Minister of La République du Cameroun at the age of what? Is it 34? He became Prime Minister at 35. Then I see people, they say they are lawyers. They have PhD. They are supporting people who are 70 and above. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? When you go to school, you cannot use your brain properly. Listen, most of you who are supporting these 70-year-old people, they were younger than you when they had position of responsibility. You call people today youth. Aijo was already Prime Minister at the age of 34. People who are 40 years old today in the Cameroon, they say they are youth. Shame on you. President at the age of 35, you people say you are youth. Shame on you. You're waiting for another 7 years, say you want to be presidential. Are you scared? I'm not scared of anybody. I say what I want to say is the truth. Jesus Christ, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Mandela, we say it as we want it. Love us or hate us, it doesn't matter. Because the problem why we are suffering in the Cameroons is because people are so cunning, they cannot speak the truth. Paul Bartholomew Biabi Vondo was prime minister at the age of 42. You people are there supporting Chiruma, Bello Buba. He became president at the age of 49. Some of you, you are above 55. You're supporting people. These people, can you compare in the 1960s? These people like Bello Buba, Chiruma, the other people, can you compare them? Their knowledge with us now. Today we have mobile phone. There was no mobile phone there. Computer, there was no computer there. Social media, there was no social media there. So we are, if you look at it on paper, we are more intelligent than them, but you go and support them. But they were ruling us at that age. Bello Buba Maigari was Prime Minister of La République du Cameroon at the age of 35. Today I see 50-something-year-old people, they are supporting people who are above 70. Shame on you. Dr. Emmanuel Mbela Lifafa Endeli was Prime Minister when he was 41 years old. John Gu Foncha was Vice President of the Federal Republic of Cameroon when he was 45 years old. I see old people. People who are older than myself, they go and support old people. I have nothing about age, but for Cameroon, the Cameroon's purpose, I have problem with age only with Cameroon. I don't care whether somebody who is 70-year-old in UK or America, because it's different. In America or in Britain, the Prime Minister hasn't got all that power. A local mayor governs. It is my local council that look after me. In America, they have governors, mayors, they have power. It's not Donald Trump that does everything. But in the Cameroon, it's one man. That's why I have a problem with age in the Cameroon. I have a problem with age. I have a problem with age in the Cameroon because it's one person that does everything. If you are above 70, you're a president, your powers were limited. In Cameroon, the president is head of army, head of everything, head of sports, head of military, head of everything. That's why I have a problem with age in the Cameroon. I don't care with other Western countries because power is distributed. People locally, my prime minister of this country doesn't have anything to do with my local life. It's local people, local council, it's us. I can become a council, we run our own things. Local government. But in Cameroon, I'm concerned with age. Solomon Tande Muna was Prime Minister of the Federated State of West Cameroon at the age of 58. We sit there. We sit there. We support rubbish. David Cameron in the United Kingdom became Prime Minister at the age of 43. Today, David Cameron have gone on retirement. He's 58 years old. Bill Clinton was how old? 46 when he was president. Bigger country. Can you compare America with Cameroon? Somebody of 46-year-old was president of America. Cameroon is more dot. You're giving it to older, old people to run it. Obama was running America when he was 47. JF Kennedy in 1961 was what? 43 years old, running a big country like America with nuclear power and everything. 43-year-old. But today, we look at the Cameroons. We say, oh, somebody who is 50 is young. Akeremuna is younger. Chiruma is young. Bello Buba is young. Paul Biya is young. That's what you people think. 30 million foolish people in the Cameroons. They go to school. School doesn't enter their head. Wasted education. They were school to obey. You know, to be educated and to have knowledge is different. When you go to school, school is about schooling you to obey. Do this, you do. Jump, how high? That's what school is. So that's why they brought your brains to be, they school you to be thinking like foolish people today. Tony Blair was prime minister at the age of what? 43 years old. Samuel Doe in Africa was president in an African country, 34 years old. Thomas Sankara was 33 years old. Valentine Strausser of Sierra Leone was what? 25 years old. You people sit there, you call yourself your lawyer, PhD holder. You people are stupid. You are shapes. You cannot stand there, I want to be. They school you in Cameroons. They school you to obey. You only obey. Dull people, man. It's Metro Mola Alex they say. I've never seen a country full of so-called educated, dull people. Says Metro Alex Lissinger saying it. You are afraid to stand for something. And you stand, oh, something will change. 11th of October, 1992. Oh, things were going to change. Bia, 39%. John Fundi, 35%. Oh, come another election. Things are going to change. 12th October, 1997. Bia, 97%. Hugwenle, 2%. Oh, we come again next year again. Things are going to change. 11th of October, 2004. Bia, 70%. Fundi, 70%. Oh, this time is different. This time, 9 October 2011. Things are different. This time we'll win. Bia, 77%. Fundi, 10%. Oh, 2018 is different. It's different. What did they say again? 18 October 2018. Bia, 70%. Kamto, 14%. Oh, 2025 is different. Mugu people them. Mugu. 30 million idiots, 30 million sheep, 30 million foolish people in the Cameroons doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Ladies and gentlemen, I am one person. I will stand against the million people crowd. If it vexes you, go do what you want to do. We're not too stupid. We're not too moo. Look, the Cameroons, there is no road. Everywhere. Prime Minister's village. Prime Minister cannot go and stay in his village. He goes and stay in Yaoundé. Then he goes and build retirement home in my hometown, Boya. Mr. Diongute, we don't want you in Boya. The day they remove you after election, go and stay in a condo. Titi, don't stay in Boya. If people say, I'm calling you, come no go. Diongute, you are come no go. Go and stay in your village. I'm the one saying it. We don't want you in Boya. Anybody who is annoyed, Diongute, the day you retire, go and stay with those people who are suffering. Whether it's in Guti, where you come from, go and stay with them. Tabetando, go to Manfe, go and stay with those people. Nalova Lyonga. People sit in Mutengene, they call me every day. It takes them 4 hours from Mutengene to Boya. You can trek, it's faster. You sit there, you say you're a minister of basic education, vote for us again. You people are so wicked. History will follow you people, your children. Atanganji will fight and die for everything. We molinex every person because in a real democratic country, Atanganji will not even be a clerk in an office. Atanganji will not stone house there for commission having for Bamenda. Atanganji, you don't need to do ghost town. When they say ghost town in those days, you'll take taxi, put and forget. They reward you because of bad things. You're fighting your own people. You cannot enjoy. At the end of the day, most of you'll be in exile. I'm a lawyer, I'm a solicitor. I will represent you people for your asylum cases. Or some of you will make an application for your war crimes under universal jurisdiction. They will arrest you people. You people are doing those things. Nobody stay in power forever. You people are so wicked. People stay in a country, no electricity, no water, no pipe bomb water, 14th century hospital. And when these people, you people are sick, you come abroad. We are going to make sure that you people don't come abroad again for any medical treatment. You attend those hospitals that you people created in that the Cameroons. It's wicked. It's wickedness. We are Africans. The same color skin. We are more wicked than the apartheid government. We are more wicked than the slave masters. We are more wicked than the colonialists. You African people in the Cameroons, you're treating your people so bad. Shame on you. How many money do you want to live? How many car? How much food can you eat? You buy, you send plane, champagne, go to France, buy champagne to come and make weddings in Cameroon. Wasting money. Why your own people are dying? Some people, they cannot have 3 square meals a day, ladies and gentlemen. It's a shame. I'm disappointed by us. We're fighting for independence for what? We could have remained under the colonial rule because you guys have destroyed the country more than the colonial master. The funny train that we have, the colonial master. All the things we have in Cameroon, you go to Boya, most of those buildings, there's a colonial master. You people have destroyed a country. Destroy Tico International Port, destroy Cameroon Bank, destroy Wadaum, destroy everything. If you cannot govern it, you go to a country to fix a country. That's why you say govern. You don't stay there to steal money and embezzle money and promote nepotism. That's not why you're there. If you guys cannot do it, shut up and go away. Ladies and gentlemen, I've come to shout today. It's a disgrace. I see things in the Cameroons. I see the roads, how people are suffering. I see how people don't have food, unemployment. Biya have created no jobs for how many years? It's a disgrace. You treat your own black brothers like what? If you're governing, you meet the people, you go and meet the people. One last thing. If somebody abuse a woman and he left and come and start preaching about, oh, don't abuse woman, I don't want you. Bello Buba and Chiruma, they have been there. Now some of you are saying they are telling the truth. How do you know they are telling the truth? BBC showed something that they murdered some people in the north of the Cameroons. Chiruma came and said it was not true. So Chiruma is talking about Anglophone problem. Now how do you know it's true? Somebody who deny this. Once a liar, always a liar. So I don't fall for those things. You people fall for it. Oh, Chiruma is speaking the truth. When he favors you, you say it's the truth. When he says something against you, it's not the truth. We don't need those type of people. You people are so vulnerable in the Cameroons that Mr. Biya can leave now and say it's an opposition now. Resign from government. Mr. Biya will say, I am opposing the government now. You people will vote for Mr. Biya because he's an opposition. A government is not one man. It's not Mr. Biya. It's Bello Buba. It's Chiruma. It's so many people. So how many months before the election somebody will resign and say it's opposition? You people accept. 30 million sheep in the Cameroons. If Mr. Biya, I would advise Mr. Biya to resign and be an opposition. The sheep, 30 million sheep in Cameroon will still follow Mr. Biya. Oh, Mr. Biya have resigned now from the government. We are behind Mr. Biya. Mr. Biya will say, no, I was there because I was being forced to do this, to crack down on Anglophone, to do this. I was being forced by France to do this. Now, there is an Anglophone problem. All of you, 30 million sheep, you will follow Mr. Biya. That's how you people think. Mugu. Mugu. People who don't use their brains. People who, they gave them free brain for, it's a waste. People who blindly follow others. People who lack independent thought. People who are docile and awful complain. They don't use their brain. God gave you this brain to use it. Not just to be following people like idiots. People who come and say, military, this thing is cool. I'm not controversial. I made up my mind when I was a teenager to fight for equal status. I've never changed. And I've been doing that consistently now for all through my life. I'm the only clear person. I don't beat around the bush. I don't come when it's one party. CNU rebranded CPD, I'm there. SDF come, I'm there. FDR, I'm there. This day, I'm there. I've never done that in my life. I have never worked with the government of Cameroon on purpose. If I want to work with them today, I work. One of my lecturers, Augustine Conchos, used to say, "Un bon joueur ne marque pas l'équipe." I'm a bon joueur. I'm very experienced, intelligent, and qualified to do a lot of things. So if I join any team one day, it will be a plus for them. I know that. I'm a lizard. That jumps from an iroko tree. I don't need somebody to praise me. I know myself. When people write their autobiographies because they know who they are. I know myself. You cannot write my autobiography. If you want to write authorized autobiography, you have to invite me. I don't do that system in the Cameroons that we pretend. We pretend in the Western world, in UK,